Yes, I'm back. Don't you miss me? You don't miss me? Yes, I'm back. I got some more. I got some more stuff to say. Okay? You had enough of me today, beauty. You got enough of me already? Dang. Of course I'm back. STGIF. You know you miss me, girl. I'm sending you some virtual hugs right now. Hi, Sherry. Yes, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Just for a few minutes. Hell, I might be back after this one too. And after this one too. What up, Tay Tay? Hello, Tay Tay. Hello, lovable Leo. Yes, I'm back because I got some more stuff I got to say. I got to get it off my chest. I don't get it off my chest. I lie. I probably wake up with triple double D's in the morning, girl. I gotta get it off. I gotta get it off my chest. Hey, yo, yo. Hey, Missy. Hey, Missy. What's going on, Missy? What's going on? Beauty say, you back? Mm-hmm. Uh-huh, girl. Yeah, I'm back. I can't hold it. I be wanting to hold it, but I can't. I can't. I don't know if I could turn it off today. I don't know. Yo, yo, what up? So, of course, y'all already know. Bookum had to get his 2 cents into the fight now, okay? Hey, Keish. And y'all know me. I always gotta put my 3 cent in this mess. Hey, too cute. Yep, I surely do. First of all, I want to say this, right? Because I'm only gonna speak on two things, you guys. So we all know that Angelo Clary had an issue with Drunken Larry about Drunken Larry spending some time with the Boski gun. Okay, we all know that, right? Cause he said it. You sit over there, hee hee ha ha, with the enemy, and you can play R. Kelly music, and your daughter to dance to it and everything. So, hey T-Lynn, I don't know about y'all, but this is what's weird to me, and it ain't going nowhere. It's just weird to me. I'm having some weird moments today, y'all. Isn't it weird to y'all that how Angelo got a little bit upset, a little bit discombobulated about Drunken Larry, having that panel thing, with Dubowski and stuff like that. He didn't like that, right? So he kind of took that personal. But if I can recall, and with Dubowski being Team Chaos, right? Or the Enterprise or whatever, he chooses to be. Either way, he claims that he rocks for Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. Tanea, what up, Tanea? Am I correct? That's what he says, right? Dubowski rocks with the Enterprise, aka Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. But so Angelo didn't like the fact that he was sitting up with Drunken Larry was sitting up and having a moment of intellectual or debatable conversations, right? So he didn't like that, right? But if I can recall, is Bookum Team Chaos? Bookum is Team Chaos, right? He rocked for R. Kelly, allegedly, right? That's what he been saying, right? He said he out here, he holds the leadership out here over the Team Chaos. He put the Team Chaos together. And I'm like, okay, all right. So I don't recall Angelo having this heartfelt anger moment to Drunken Larry for hanging out with BOOKUM. Does anybody recall that? Because to me, I feel like Drunken Larry and Angelo Clary could have been broken up a long time ago. I'm just saying, because a Team Chaos member, aka BOOKUM, set up on Drunken Larry's, phone calls and all of that stuff as well. And this was before Dubowski did it, and Dubowski, is claiming that he as well is Team Chaos. So I'm trying to understand that energy, which has me a little bit confused right now, because if they're going to break up, and if that was one of the reasons for them to break up about, then they should have been like broken up a long time ago. It was funny though, y'all, watching BOOKUM like try to call Angelo Clary out. With Angelo Clary said what he said in that goddamn IG video, or was that all just shits and giggle too? So I just find that weird though, Stephanie. Don't you think? Is it me, or do you find that weird? Like, they should have been mad at each other a long time ago, because he also had BOOKUM over there too. Hell, BOOKUM doing down to the house to get a steak and shit. So in Vegas. So I'm like, well, wait a minute now. This shit is damn right confusing. Why they got to make this so goddamn difficult, y'all? Why? Why? Somebody tell me why. Now, which one is it? Is it going to be mad, at Drunken Larry about the intervention with Dubowski Gun, or because he's Team Chaos, or are you going to be mad about BOOKUM because he's Team Chaos too, and he rocked with Drunken Larry? Now, what's funny is, because I kind of knew that BOOKUM, I'm going to take y'all somewhere. Just stick with me on this one, right? Hey, Lisa, again. I'm back again, girl. Beauty say, again? I'm like, it ain't too rare, that I do back-to-backs, y'all. But today is Friday, so. Now, BOOKUM has now asserted himself in, and it kind of seemed like that he went on a rant with trying to call Angelo out with discussing some things that all of us pretty much know out here, and the question that everybody has been imposing out here, which is, why did you let your daughter go to the Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly? Right? We all know that, right? It's just, I find it funny that he uses that tactic question to try to draw Angelo Clary out, right? He wants you come over here and get this smoke. BOOKUM wants some smoke now from Angelo Clary. But I remember on the IG when Angelo Clary actually brought that smoke, but BOOKUM didn't rebuttal them. And I'm going to tell you why, in my opinion and my speculations. It's because he hadn't quite finished sitting to put the dots together. See, BOOKUM is putting the dots together because I believe, and in my opinion, that he wasn't really there kind of like that in the camp. You know what I'm saying? He was in the camp a little bit, but not like how, he's portraying to be. And that's just how I feel. Well, he tells everybody, if you are rocking for Don Russell, you could go to hell and you can kiss his ass and stay your ass over there and da-da-da. Well, apparently it's just, so hard for me to understand why is the pressure so much on Don Russell coming from BOOKUM. I just found that peculiar that all of a sudden he wants to take Drunken Larry and Angelo Clary's they little temper tantrums, right, from their brotherhood assumption of bringing down Mr. Kelly together to throw Don Russell in the middle of this. So someone typed in the chat over there, well, they working together, Angelo and Mr. Don Russell. I had to really laugh at that one. So, of course, since that was typed in the chat, you had BOOKUM come back and kind of sway his opinionated thought of what he felt was the right time and moment to rebuttal off of the comment that came up through the chat, right? Kind of put the shit in a different gear by saying that Angelo Clary and Don Russell, know every bit of how whatever some doings with Azrael getting into the mix of Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. That's how fast he turned that right. But anyways, nevertheless, let's move on. So I listened to this boy thoroughly. I really, really do. And I just noticed that everything about him is more of a questionnaire, So that tells me that, in my opinion, he is really trying to figure out this shenanigans, just like you are, connecting the dots. Now, I'm going to switch gears on you just for a second here because I want to jump over to Don Russell, who did come out to speak to everybody, and he laid some big names out there to the people, right? He surely did. I noticed that BOOKUM is not spending any ounce of time to rebuttal and talk about, well, let's see what's really going on with all of these names that Don Russell is putting out here. He's just focused on the fact that, oh my God, some things got taken out of Don Russell's vehicle, so we're gonna run with that, and we're gonna paint the picture that Don Russell is involved in woo. So, makes no sense to me, but oh well. He wants to sit there and try to take Don Russell down, then so freaking be it. I'm just over here doing opinionated entertainment right now. So, that's troubling. That's just very, very troubling. It's like, okay, so here we are now, twisting and turning the story again. So I guess now, since he allegedly called out the fact that Angelo Clary probably don't want that smoke from him. I remember Angelo Clary tell you better not bring your ass back to that goddamn Baltimore. It's something with these Baltimore people, y'all. Holy cow. But you have, like I say, Don Russell, who actually came out, and I'm going to say this, and Don Russell is not asking any of these people out here any questions. He's not asking you the who, what, when, where's, and why's. Like, how did wasn't it you that took Azrael to the parent? He's not asking you questions about anything about that. This is just my opinion and how I look at this stuff, a little bit different from a lot of people out here. Don Russell came out here and told you people what the hell is going on. He told you. He had to ask y'all no questions. He had to already sit back and put together his speculations of how all of this setup situation happened towards Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. He ain't asking y'all no questions. He ain't asking y'all shit. He telling y'all the shit on how it went down. So it's a big difference right there with me on how I look at things as opposed to Bookum and the way he does things. Bookum asks you questions. Bookum wants to challenge the people out here just to ask questions, and that will help him put together the piece of this goddamn puzzle when as he tried to connect the damn dots. It's a big difference. Don Russell gave you guys the puzzle put together already. He did. Now I'm going to take it a step further because I know he likes to say, and a lot of other people like to say, what Don Russell did was an idiotic move. Definitely. But I think, in my opinions, and I'm going to keep standing on this right now, and I'm going to keep saying, if Don Russell is against Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, he will reap what he sowed. But to my understanding, the way I see the picture, the way I have made myself understand this situation, after Don Russell come back and allegedly, in his words, he had a talk with Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly before these people picked him up. He was aware that these people were going to pick him up. After learning and everything, and like I say, this is just me speculating how Mr. Kelly possibly had given Don Russell the woo 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 and the whoa 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 and the instructions on to do. I think he sat for a while. Then all of a sudden, he started coming with his information out here on the YouTube streets. This is just my opinion. Okay? So after he had done that, and he noticed that, okay, well, can't get any help. Well, Lifetime moved fast. Me Too moved fast. What's her name? Kim Fox moved fast. They all were moving fast. The Savages were moving fast. They were moving fast. Don Russell, I guess, like he said, and it was worded, with his mom, who tried to talk him out of this. Son, this is something that you really want to do, And I'm just speaking in third voice right now, you guys, and he's saying, well, yeah, I got to help my man's out, I know that, woo, 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 this can possibly happen and this can possibly happen. But right now, I got to go out on a limb, mother. I got to go out on a limb on this, I'm going to help him again, so Don Russell immediately sprang into action of whatever the case may be about this phone call to this production that was about to happen with the Lifetime thing. And then he allegedly sprang into action and tried to diffuse, to shut down whatever the plans was intended to be from the Savages, and kind of got himself into some trouble on that. So what I'm saying, you guys, is that out of all of the stuff that you see Bookum claiming to know and claiming to where he has been, and he's out there for his mentee, and he brought the sisters in, and he brought this person in and this person in. I'm sitting over here like, well, dang, dude, you brought a whole bunch of stuff in to be around for autographs and giggling time and this type of time and this time, but you didn't bring in the people to help keep him out of the jail. So that's just kind of weird to me. As far as what I have learned and read from 2019, I was under the impression that it was because of the Lifetime docuseries that called Kim Fox called out here along with Michael Avenatti to get this indictment rolling on Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, they didn't say anything about Mr. Don Russell. Don Russell name came later on, and with all of the different supersedes after everybody was trying to put the connections together and associated these people together to Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. It was funny though, because hell, Kim Fox must didn't have no goddamn idea all of this was going on, because I'm sure had she called for Mr. Kelly's arrest in a grand jury indictment on Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, I'm pretty sure she would have had another one following right behind that one, saying that I also need these people picked up too, including Don Russell's name as well. She could have had all of them picked up simultaneously. Had she wanted to, they could have came in and did a grand jury indictment on our line on all of these guys. But see, they didn't know of these guys, so that tells me that okay, Don Russell wasn't entangled into Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly's first indictment coming from the government. So I don't know how you guys see it, but that's just how I see it. But so that's weird on me. Like I say, after the supersedings and after the incident of what Don Russell chose, because that was his choice to go out there and do what he allegedly had done, then that caused his name to jump into an association with Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly in a bad way, not a good way, because when he stood out there to do those interviews and everything, was his name mentioned in a bad way? Then when he's on live freaking TV, was his name mentioned bad at all? No, his name was only mentioned as a consultant, as a friend of Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, and that was on freaking national TV. So I'm just trying to figure out which way is it. Is BOOKUM want to have it? You want your cake and your ice cream. You saw Don Russell on that TV introducing to the world that he was a consultant and a friend of Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. But now here we are a year or so later, where Don Russell went out on a freaking limb and did some goof ballet stuff that got himself in trouble, and somehow where everybody now is, let's associate Don Russell and Mike Arla and all these and more and many other people to Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. This was way after the fact. If Don Russell was crooked and going to do all of this crazy shit, or is this person that BOOKUM claims that he is, why did not BOOKUM, you goddamn it, right after Don Russell did that freaking interview, come out to say something? BOOKUM didn't start woofing up a tree until Don Russell started calling names out of who he thought or who he felt may have been in the circle of this takedown of Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, some kind of freaking way. Whether it was mental or the motive was money, that's what he was doing. BOOKUM heard his name come up. BOOKUM went into a goddamn horse fit. He went into a horse fit. So it was like, oh no, you're not finna do this to me. BOOKUM goddamn was shit. Now I got to come up with my next goddamn plan. So now I got to turn this shit around and associate this man with what to Mr. Kelly, because you know what? With Don Russell making that phone call allegedly, and Don Russell to the Savages allegedly, and with him making this call down to this production place where I'm going to try to stop this Lifetime production crap from coming out because Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly's side had not been told. Don Russell told you that from his mouth, that you only got one sided of the story. Let me see if I can hold this off just momentarily. Maybe we can wait until Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly can receive a bond, and while he's waiting on a bond, maybe we can come out and try to help raise money for him. He needs money. He's got to keep up with this. He's got to pay that. We got to work on this. That did not work. BOOKUM didn't want that to work as well. Nope. Don Russell is stealing the freaking money. So now that didn't, I guess, allegedly go off too well. Every freaking thing that Don Russell had tried to make a move on to help Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, whether it was by any means, excuse my French today, motherfucking necessary. Goddamn it, BOOKUM got his goddamn ass all up in the damn middle of it. Now, BOOKUM has 99 goddamn questions for everybody else, and you wants to debate everybody else. You wants to call out everybody else shit. We all got, I don't know about y'all, but I got a goddamn question. What in the hell has he done for Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly? What has he done? I'm waiting on somebody to tell me that. Sitting out here connecting the goddamn dots, Don Russell gave y'all the goddamn movement on the goddamn setup out here. And notice all of the goddamn names that Don Russell has given everybody out here. And no, I'm not upset, you guys. I'm just talking loud. It's all good. But he gave you the fucking names. Ask yourself, why isn't it that BOOKUM ain't goddamn it doing his commentary on the Cheryl Mack or all them people? Fuck the goddamn girls, because Don Russell said, fuck the girls. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. He said, fuck the goddamn girls. Fuck the girls, BOOKUM. Get your ass, since you fuck Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly, and get goddamn it, call out all the goddamn people who was taken from him, like he said. That's what he asked for you to do. You can't even do that, so at least he could be like, well, okay, he is trying to help. You only been out here, excuse my French, you just tried to tear motherfuckers down. It doesn't matter who he is. Don Russell, according to the goddamn indictments, when Kim Fox called out here and the grand jury got him, it had nothing to do with Don Russell at that time. Don Russell was on that goddamn TV. If you wanted Don Russell, all of these people, your and your other clique and everything, then goddamn it, you should have you was on the news with that little motherfucking little baby gap ass goddamn tie. You could have goddamn it called the fucking press back out and stood your gloating, bloating ass right there and start telling the news, don't believe him. He's stealing from R. Kelly. Don't believe him. He's setting R. Kelly up. But you didn't do that shit. You waited a whole fucking goddamn year. And you wait. And you wait. And you set. And you wait. And I get it, because you got a game plan too. You got something up your sleeve. Like you got them in Bullwinkle too. You got to wait. And you got to wait. Now you got it all figured out. Everybody is going to jail. Except for BOOKUM. Isn't that some crazy ass shit? Because like I said in the other video, he said, and Michael Avenatti said, and I know Michael Avenatti ain't shit right now. I get that shit. But when they said, the camp, you passed out goddamn bracelets. You were up in that goddamn state. I forget the name of the state, with them goddamn two Baltimore ass girls who Gloria Everett sat on that goddamn screen talking about some this LL Cool J. You was up there with that dick and that goddamn girl down while Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly was up there asleep. When you gonna own your shit? When you gonna take accountability? When you gonna say that? You need to go on your live and make sure you say that R. Kelly wasn't with those women. I was with them women. You and that other man. I can't be for sure because it was a while back, right? I try not to remember all this shit, clog my fucking memory up with this shit, right? But you was with the other guy. Allegedly, maybe it was killed. I can't be too goddamn sure, but I got the video on. I just got to go back on my hard drive and dig it up. You was with them women. Talk about that shit. Talk about how let's keep talking about, it wasn't Don Russell that came out and said that he dicked down Jasmine 16 times. It was you. You said that shit. Don't keep talking about Don Russell shit. Let's talk about the shit that you did. Now you done jumped your ass and want to mediate all up into Angelo and Drunken Larry shit. You wants to mediate between that, right? When you just sat there and said that Angelo introduced you, brought you to Drunken Larry. That's what you said. You just said that shit on your line not too long ago. That's what you said. And I'm getting ready to get the fuck up out of here, though, because I'm talking too motherfucking much. And I done got all into this shit, and I ain't even trying to come on here to get into this stuff, y'all. I really not. But it's just something about BOOKUM on how his charades be playing out. Boy, you over there with all the damn questions. All you got is questions. And if you're sitting over there with all of the damn questions so that you can strike up you a goddamn debate on your panel so people can call you, get this shit all figured out, Don already done figured it out. He done figured it out. And I'm putting that on my mama, G. He done figured it out. And I don't even know him from a damn can of paint. He didn't have to come out here and ask questions. Well, who this? And we need to find out this. He gave you the goddamn names. You just slide your ass over all of those big top goddamn names on finding out what happened to all of Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly's money. You don't even want to know that. You don't even want to know. You know what? You know what, BOOKUM? You know what, BOOKUM? Because I'm going to call your bluff on some shit right now. I'm going to call your bluff on some shit. I drop you a motherfucking $100 right now if you can go find the information when Don Russell said that he went to the bank to withdraw the money. And I guarantee you that Mr. Kelly probably was there with. I guarantee you that Don Russell's name or Mr. Kelly had probably put Don Russell's name on some shit, because you and I both know that you can't walk into a motherfucking FDIC motherfucking bank and just draw some motherfucking money out of there unless it's fucking authorized. You and I both know that. I drop you $100 right now. Go find the real motherfucking information. Since he was taken from him, then somebody out there was like, well, Don Russell just took the goddamn money because, you know, that's to give it back to Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. Well, somebody better explain to me how the hell Don Russell just walked into a bank, withdrew some fucking money out of a bank that belonged to Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. I know, BOOKUM, you're going to come back out here and put that shit out that Don Russell had to stole all his ID and birth certificate and passport and social security card, so he was able to use that. And I'm going to sit here and tell you that you's a motherfucking lie, because you got to show fucking ID. And last I fucking checked, Don Russell don't look a goddamn thing like Mr. Kelly at all. So if some shit got pulled off like that, then since you wants to be the leader, you the leadership, you put Team Chaos together, then now you should be down there trying to figure out what goddamn bank associate allowed Don Russell to pour money up out of Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly Bank. That's what you need to be doing, since you worked for a bank before. I remember you said that shit too, nigga. You said you worked for, what was it, Chase, nigga? But that's your career, and if that's your game, and if that's what you want to tell the people, I ain't shitting on it. Do what the fuck you do. It is what it is. But you've been shitting on him long enough, and you didn't start shitting on Don Russell until Don Russell came out and started dropping all them fucking names out here, and you had a problem with it. Now you want to put yourself in the middle of Drunken Larry and Angelo beef. I ain't gonna even say that they beefing. They brotherhood disagreement. Let's call it that. So it could be sounding nicely. It's not so mean. I don't want to be mean, but you just you just had to jump in that shit, and then you try to turn it, make it all about you. You done made they beef about you. This is what I said. You done sat over there and played Angelo whole motherfucking live. You played this whole live, and then you want to talk to and then call him out. Nigga, make that shit make sense. You go to get your commentary. You had to go drop that man whole goddamn live over there. You couldn't even just talk about it. His whole live, his whole freaking live. You know that's a thief ass move, right? You stole that man's shit. You stole his shit. You a thief too. But anyway, allegedly. And you just covered for Drunken Larry. You just covered for Drunken Larry. But mind you that you said that Angelo introduced you to Drunken Larry. You got hooked up. Y'all became good friends. And the only excuse that you can use for that shit is because men should be able to talk. You don't get to talk to the fucking enemy until your goddamn mentor says that you can talk to the mentor. That's the only motherfucking man that you should have been following by. You should have been following Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly's code. Mr. Kelly's code. That means that if anybody comes after me, your ass sit neutral. You don't talk. I don't need you to be over there eating steaks with this man who is about to have my life be taken away for what? How many years? Drunken Larry said 199 years. Is that about right? He wants 199 years on your mentor goddamn head. And while Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly doing 199, what was your plan after that? Continuing to go have steak, or was you going to cut that relationship off? Because if you ask me, it shouldn't have never been one. It shouldn't have never been one. You're going to have to sit tight over there. All you had to do was just rebuttal behind Drunken Larry's commentary. But no, you shook the hands with the enemy. That's some fucked up shit. That's some fucked up shit. And you wonder why a lot of people out here is curious, is speculating on what you do, how you do, all that stuff. Yeah, it's crazy. But here's the funny thing, though, BOOKUM, and then I'm going to go. Because I feel stupid talking to my phone saying BOOKUM. It be feeling so weird, right? It's like, you know, you talking to the person, but the person ain't there and shit. And I showing the fuck ain't going crazy over this shit here. That ain't going to happen. But Angelo Clary is showed you a little part of why he was a little bit upset with BOOKUM. I mean, with Drunken Larry. And you said that it was because he associated, spent some time with Dubosky Gun on the platforms or on the channels, playing R. Kelly music. He didn't like that. Dubosky Gun is Enterprise, a.k.a. Team Kells, okay, for Kelly. You are out here as well, portraying yourself as the Dream Team, a.k.a. Team Kells. You rock for Kells. Make this shit make sense to me now. Make it make sense, book. This shit done fucked me up in here right now. Now I got to go get me a Coca-Cola. And I was trying. I ain't had a Coca-Cola all goddamn week. But see, Coca-Cola is like crack. It got some shit in it that makes you want one. And that's why we drink them like that, right? Now, after I finish this live, I got to go get me a goddamn Coca-Cola. And I didn't want no Coca-Cola this week. I didn't want no. I was doing good. I made it all the way to Friday until this shit popped off. Now, I want a goddamn Coca-Cola because that's what's going to calm me the fuck down. The Coca-Cola. You know how that weed and shit do, y'all? And the crack and the meth. You know all that shit? How they calm them down? I got to take my bitch ass up in here, book them, and put a goddamn dollar in a goddamn machine and get a goddamn Coca-Cola because of your shit today. It's you. You running my goddamn Coca-Cola fiend up. It didn't went up. It went up, nigga. I got to get this Coca-Cola crack. Shit crazy. Shit crazy. I made it, y'all. I promise y'all, I made it to Friday. I made it to Friday with no pops. Now, all of a sudden, I've got to get a goddamn Coke. Ain't no doubt. I see how boy, I see how fiends be doing that, boy. Shit. But you make it make sense on how Angelo got that upset about Drunken Larry having some time with the Dubosky Gun being Team Truth, a.k.a. Enterprise. You are Dream Team, a.k.a. R. Kelly supporter. The leadership. You the leader. You the motherfucking leader. That's what you said. But he ain't mad or he didn't cut Drunken Larry off way before. That shit don't make sense to me. It don't make sense to me. So you telling me that he's okay with Drunken Larry hanging with you, and you are R. Kelly supporter, but he was not okay with Drunken Larry kicking it, snotting it up with the Boski gun. Boy, you better make that shit make some kind of goddamn sense to me, because that shit just went way over my goddamn head. So please make it sense to me. How the hell are you in the house so goddamn good and laid back to barbecue and kick it and take special trips all to Vegas in the backyard and have big 40-ounce steaks and shit that went straight to your damn titties and guts and shit? Make that shit make sense. But he pissed off about the Boski being over there, and he supports, allegedly, Mr. Kelly too. I don't know, y'all. You got the Pepsi Charlotte, girl. These people girl, you got to get that crack in that soda, honey. That's cracking soda, baby. Charlotte, I promise you I made it to Friday. I made it until I clicked onto this shit. Now I'm having me a Coca-Cola, girl. This shit is crazy. I swear. I'm gonna drink that damn pop so damn fast, girl, to get my fiend down. I got a real high fiend right now. I really, really do. So, I don't know. Y'all make it make sense. That was all allegedly, and this is my opinion here over on the One Papoose channel, you guys. I see things a lot different from a lot of people, and I have all rights to do so. I absolutely do. I may not be right, and I may not be wrong, but my conscience and my algorithm of the way I calculate this shit up, I don't know, you guys. I'm going to have to ride with the way One Papoose think, and my mind ain't changing on this shit right now. Don Russell ain't asking questions. He telling y'all what the hell went down out here. And he started it from the top. He brought you the list from the top all the way down to the goddamn minions. Just because Don Russell got himself in a worldwide of trouble right now, and it's only up to him getting himself up out of it. To me, he knows how to be a strategic speaker. He knows how to strategically move around on some things. That's just my opinion, and I conjured that up based on the fact that man, when he had his first hearing about it, right, he went in with a goddamn public defender, right? Mind y'all, BOOKUM didn't like that shit either. Got mad because he used a public defender. So he came out here to twist the story up about, well, hell, I thought he had money. I thought he had money. Sometimes when it comes to court, if you know for sure you can win this case, you know for sure you can win your case. Ain't nothing wrong with a public defender. Shit, I saved my whole goddamn $20,000 too. Shit, everybody needs something free from goddamn government from time to time. But had not Don Russell actually used his expertise, his knowledge of and I got to stand on this, and I talk about it a lot, with trying to retrieve his money back from the court system, right? And he used something out of the publications, from the tax publications, right? Filed some shit and did some shit and worked some shit and moved some shit and sniffed some shit, took a picture of some shit and stomped some shit and clapped some shit, got his goddamn money back. I was like, how the fuck he do that? How the fuck did he do that? It's something that I would never, ever, ever forget, but only people that thinks outside the box is able to do so. I get it that, BOOKUM likes to taint the picture about Don Russell taxes has not been paid. I could have sworn that it was said out here that they paid up some. They didn't say that they paid all of it up. They ain't say, and then you have to think about this part too, guys, when it comes to them talking about paying up the taxes. His Don Russell and his mother, right, with the tax thing. Y'all, everybody's out here aware that you can pay and pay and pay on some goddamn taxes. And no matter what you're paying on it, you're going to end up getting hit with triple times in the fucking interest. So you could have put $50,000 down on a 2-point-something million dollar tax debt, right? You pay that 50, and by the time they receive the 50, it's goddamn it $12,000 tacked back the fuck on it. That ain't no motherfucking lie. That ain't no lie. You got penalty, you got penalty fees, you got late fees, you got interest fees. The goddamn IRS, they know how to get your ass real goddamn good. They don't just have a late fee on that bitch. You get hit 3 goddamn ways when your ass is making payments on your tax lien. Oh, hell yeah. Hey, fucking all kind of shit. Them motherfuckers got the motherboard tax late fee and the fatherboard tax late fee. The fireman got to get something out of it. The 911 got to get something out of it. And they just steady tack that shit on and tack it on and tack it on. Sometimes you can't pay the taxes off unless you paying it off in full that fast. All because of the amount of interest depending on how high your tax bill lien is. Depending on how high it is. You be paying that shit forever because the IRS is going to tack on more. They're going to tack on more. They're going to tack on more. Pay $50,000. And when you get your next bill, $12,000 is added back more on there. The fuck? It's just like your car. Like you ain't put a dent in your car. You paying a freaking car note. You know your car, you bought your vehicle for $15,000 and your car note is $450. They gave you 6 years. It would take you a lot less if you paying $8 to $1,000 a month, because that's going to cover all the freaking interest rate and stuff that they're going to be charging your ass monthly any goddamn way. But if you're just paying that $450, yeah, it looks like it's not going down yet because you're paying off all of the goddamn interest first. Hello, but it is what it is. That is a motherfucker. It sure is. But I got to get going. It just didn't make sense to me. I'm sorry, in my opinion, that, and this is just how I feel about the situation, you guys. Don Russell don't have no questions. Don Russell not out here steady trying to figure it out. He done gave all the goddamn blueprints. When is the day gonna come when BOOKUM can actually shed some light actually on all of the people that Don Russell pulled the names out on, right? When is he going to shed some light on that? He can continue with his show about taking down Don Russell. By all means, continue to do so. It is what it is. But put some more people out there too. It's time. You ain't got nobody else in mind? He told you. The case about the women, that's an easy one. That's an easy one. Go back down your timeline, BOOKUM. Refresh our memory out here on when and how and who was responsible at that time, way, way, way back then, like R. Kelly said, or who was dibbly-dabbling off in his money. Go show us go find some checks and shit what's the attorney name downtown Chicago? Go dig those up. Go out there and debunk the lies about the check that Haranda's bit was given and who wrote those to her. That's the type of shit we want to see out here. Go do that type of shit. Go do that. Go do that. What's the attorney name downtown Chicago that was getting all the checks from Demetrius, that Demetrius was helping sending the girls there? What's that lady name? I forget all these goddamn people. What's that lady name? Yes, BOOKUM. Go get something to draw Susan Logan out. How about do that? How about make some noise on how it is time to get Susie Logan and Gloria ass up in the courtroom on the stand to be questioned about them goddamn checks and shit. How about, and Linda Nitch, thank you, Rena. Yeah, get all those people, BOOKUM. Now you leading some shit. Go and get an interview, BOOKUM, with Barry Hankerson. Go do that shit. But you don't want to touch that shit? You too scared? But guess what? I bet you Don Russell touching that shit. You too scary. Your ass don't want to go to jail, honey. I think Don Russell is going to take a risk and go head on and do whatever that little time that he had to do for sacrificing his goddamn life for a man who was already in goddamn MCC. Before all that, when that car bombing and shit went down, when he was on that phone call to the Savages, or when he called that production center, Mr. Kelly was already in the MCC building. He sacrificed his life. When are you going to sacrifice your life? You're the mentee. You're the leader. You take a motherfucking hit. You follow the code. When your mentor went down, you should have took a hit. You should have been the one taking a fucking hit. But your scary ass ain't gonna give up your life, huh? You ain't gonna fight by any means motherfucking necessary for your guy, are you? Nah, you're not. You scary. You scary. You ain't gonna do it. James Mason, yeah, get all those people on your channel. All them names coming up in this chat. Get them on your channel. Get on your channel. Go solve that goddamn puzzle. Go solve that puzzle. Don Russell and Don Russell. You done set your ass over there and took a whole nother disagreement between them two brothers. It had to insert Don Russell's name. You one, boy, you is something else. Can you tell one story without inserting his name? Because like I said, I didn't hear Don Russell come out here talking about he jugged Jasmine 16 times. I heard you. I heard you. I heard Don Russell coming out how he was trying to get her away from this man. That's what I heard. I heard Don Russell, and since you want to debunk that, go pull Don Russell shit on what he said that he told you. He told you to your Facebook. He told you the shit. I meant not reality to your Facebook on the screen. He said it was him that drove Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly's stuff on that freaking bus. He said that he had to use his credit cards. Go pull that shit. Go see if there's some facts to it. You ain't done none of that shit. None of it. The man sitting here telling you every goddamn thing that he done did. He ain't hid one motherfucking thing. Nothing. But yet I still fail to see any motherfucking indictment out here on him about this shit. I don't see nothing. And you've been barking this shit for like almost 8 months now? Damn, you were more involved in it. I'm the man. I'm the man. But I get it. Keep on trying to put that man into some more horrible shit. You don't even sit your butt up there. Read the article on what Greenberg said. That, Greenberg, Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly's attorney. Him. It's printed in black and white. Go pull it up. Greenberg said that he don't have any plans, or no, he don't believe Don Russell is going to be taking a plea against Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly. Go pull it up. Now, why would you be sitting your butt out here saying something different from what Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly's attorney has said? Why are you doing that? It's in the paper. It's in an article. His attorney said that. So who's lying? Are you going to come out and say Mr. Greenberg don't know what he's talking about? He lying that he knows Don Russell is setting R. Kelly up? Are you going to say that or no? Are you going to say that or no? His attorney said that. Do you not trust his attorney or not? Which is it? Because the game you playing, boy, you done violated all type of goddamn man codes. Now you want to sit over there and call Angelo Clary back out when Angelo Clary clearly told your ass on that damn IG, you better get your motherfucking ass out of Baltimore. Nigga, next thing I look up, I'm reading a goddamn article or something about your ass is in another state and you at court trying to tell a goddamn judge on how you don't feel like you should be liable for motherfucking child support because your ass in another state. Where the fuck they do that shit at? Take your ass to Africa and they gonna find your ass. You can bet that shit. You can bet that shit. Or your ass gonna be paying child support to them kids is about 80 years old. You gonna be the oldest nigga on child support. Keep moving around state to state and trying to avoid that shit. They gonna find your ass. That shit don't go away. Child support is just like motherfucking student loans, nigga. Ain't going no motherfucking well. Your child gonna be 80 years old. Somebody say, ooh, my child support check is here. And say that's a lie. Because I read that shit book. I read the hell out of that shit. That shit was crack me the fuck up. I'm in Your Honor, I don't feel like I should be liable for this child support because I don't live there no more. Nigga, you could have been Oscar in a motherfucking tin can. They wouldn't have gave a fuck. They'd have had the motherfucking FedEx deliver that shit right there and knock on the top of that motherfucking cap and bring your ass out of there, nigga. Oh, shit. I got to go, y'all. I got to go. That is my goddamn time. But I'm sorry. BOOKUM, you're touching on the wrong shit. You want to do the leadership, bring out the people. Go get the real people where Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly originally started getting messed up at. Where they originally start tearing them down. Because from what I read and what a lot of people, Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly had been losing that money for a mighty long time. Bring us the timeline of what you done found on Don Russell from the day one when he was at that cigar house and he come outside to do that news thing. Start that timeline right there. We want to see all the trackings and movements of Don Russell. We want you to bring out his bank statements. We want you to show us what he was spending the money on. We want you to even pull the records of where he rented this goddamn truck from to take Mr. Robert Sylvester Kelly stuff from. Imagine he said he used his credit card to put the gas and stuff all up in there. We want you to do all of that shit. Do all of that shit. You the one downtown fucking on some girl, not Don Russell. That was you, nigga. That was your piggly wiggly up in some motherfucking coochie off of Facebook. You met the girl off of Facebook. Boy, you is something else. You is something else. But it's all good, and we still gonna be Pap and BOOKUM show. Yeah, jumped your ass in that fight. Angelo Clary, bring your ass out and go get that nigga. I ain't on your side. But I need some goddamn popcorn entertainment. And BOOKUM done called your ass out. And we want to see this shit go on for the next episode. Because we ain't got shit else to do out here but popcorn entertainment on this shit. So bring your ass on back out. Because BOOKUM said you got you a YouTube channel. So come on out and go get in BOOKUM ass like you did on that damn IG. Because I want to see if BOOKUM go come back to... I don't even know where you at. Baltimore or California. I don't even know where the fuck you at. Florida or whatever. Tell BOOKUM to bring that goddamn smoke, Angelo. I got plenty motherfucking popcorn for this shit. But this shit got my goddamn fiending. Is high rising right now. It's skyrocketing. And I gotta go get me a Coca-Cola to calm it down and, get back normal. Because people think I'm psychotic and crazy and can't comprehend. And all that shit, and one wet puss is out, y'all. I got to go. Y'all have a good day. But I'm going to sit and wait and see if he can finish solving his problem. I think Don Russell didn't solve the shit. It's just people didn't follow up on the shit. That's just my opinion. That's my opinion, but everybody go call Angelo and tell Angelo we need some action out here, and he need to come on and go on and get on up in BOOKUM ass, because BOOKUM wants that smoke, y'all. BOOKUM wants that motherfucking smoke, boy. Now, BOOKUM, if Angelo got to come back out and put a round 2 on your ass, Baltimore might catch on fire down there, nigga. And so shit, Baltimore might tell the motherfucking child support where you at. And Angelo gonna tell Angela gonna call a motherfucking child support on your ass, tell her where your ass living at. You know you ducking the motherfucker. You better be quiet. You done jumped your ass. And then that was man on man. That was man against man. You done went and jumped your goddamn drag queen ass over in that goddamn fight. They don't need nobody in the middle of that fight with 2 snaps and a full goddamn circle going on. They in a circle. They don't need that shit. They don't need that. That was man and man. You couldn't just come out and just rebuttal on it. Now, you gonna go and you need to apologize to him. The fuck are you? You need to go and apologize to that motherfucking judge that told you had to pay child support and you told him you don't live over there no more. That's what the fuck you need to do. Will a man steal from God? Will a man steal from God? This nigga, Booker. I ain't gonna lie though. I ain't gonna lie. That's actually one of my favorite articles about you. I got that shit in an 8x10 frame, nigga. I'm gonna keep that shit forever. That nigga say shit. I don't live over there. I don't live over there no more. I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. I live in different district. Oh shit. Oh. Look at that book and say shit. And then there's why. You know what? Let me say this before I go, cause you said on that damn channel, and you said that you own your businesses. You own your businesses. That's what you said, not me. That's what you said on your last live. Booker boy, I was in the office like I was writing a grievance, laughing my ass off at you because you said you own a business. You can't tell black people that you own a business, which we know is YouTube, right? We know YouTube is your business because it's everybody's business now, right? Everybody making money off of it. But in the same breath, you can't sit on there and say, but y'all made me lose my job and my apartment. How the hell you gonna put that in the same damn breath? Boy, don't no businessman lose they shit. I was in the office. So I'm sitting there like, well, what did the business belly up, nigga? Did you pay your taxes on your business? Why your business is not afloat, nigga? So I'm like, can't nobody make you lose your shit. Now, when it came to your job, the way I see it, your ass wasn't going to work because you was making a little bit more money on YouTube than you was pumping gas and running around with a motherfucking flashlight talking about some I see you, you better not steal that gas. And then you was getting like free donuts on your break time and shit. See, I ain't seen you go to that job in the moment because I kind of miss you wearing that goddamn Amazon bulletproof vest. I miss that shit. Those were the funny days, Booker. You gotta bring the funny days back. I'm starting to get a little depressed with that Pap and BOOKUM show over here, nigga. You had my ass cracking the fuck up, boy. And then you turn around and you said they made you lose your apartment. Well, September of 2019, you were supposed to been buying the R&B, if that's the name of it. I don't name them goddamn rental homes, right? You were supposed to been buying that from T. Stevens. I remember that shit, nigga. You had big plans, nigga. You planned on getting a riding lawnmower for a 4x6 piece of grass. Yeah, I remember. You know, that was that house that, you know, they went down to do the little cookout in, right? Sylvia was and T. Stevens and the guys was up in there. That nigga took us on a house of parade of homes. He took us on a parade of home. Hey, Booker, what the fuck is that deed to that goddamn house, nigga? Cause you supposed to buy that bitch. I was waiting. You said that you was gonna close on that house on September 30th, boy, I was putting red X's on my goddamn calendar because I was getting ready to sing your ass a bottle of wine like they do on the goddamn home shopping show. You know, congratulations. So you disappointed me in that shit much as I don't even like your ass. I was gonna send your ass a housewarming goddamn gift. You disappointed me on that. I just knew you was gonna pull through on that shit. You have not followed through on a goddamn thing. I was like, okay, all right, he gonna get this house. He gonna get his lawnmower. He said September 3rd. Nigga, I'm at the calendar every morning at 8 o'clock with my red marker. It's the 15th. Okay. The 16th, you're almost there, BOOKUM. 17th, and you're going to get to your closing, BOOKUM. You got to get to your closing. You're going to get your fucking lawnmower, and you had plans for the upstairs bathroom, and this was your laundry room. I was sitting there going, well, damn, okay, BOOKUM. Oh, okay. You finna upgrade, huh? T. Stevens going to upgrade you. You know how I noticed about that, though, BOOKUM? I ain't seen T. Stevens with your motherfucking ass since. I ain't seen T. Stevens with you, sis. What happened? What happened to that relationship, nigga? They ain't invited your ass back over for another damn cookout. You been banned from the goddamn cookout, nigga. You ain't bring shit but one pack of meat. I gotta go. Now all them goddamn big old fine chocolate sexy men was up in there, had aprons and shit on. They had the mac ready. One was over the stove cooking. Booker walked his ass up in there to me. I said, well, what you got? Well, what you got? Nigga, what you got? Booker came in there with my fucking meat up in goddamn brown paper bag. I was like, what in the fuck? What do he got? What he got? Food all done and shit. It's all done and shit. Booker probably came up in there, got all the motherfuckers on video record. Booker got to record all that motherfucking asses up in there, boy. He got, Booker, you got to drop that video so I can laugh today. Please drop that video so I can laugh at the cookout. I want to laugh at the part when you come through the door with your little 3 packs of pork chops. They say you ain't got to bring a lot, huh, Booker? That bring a little bit, but you can eat a lot. I know your ass ate your ass off, nigga. But you was supposed to be buying a house. And I was disappointed because I was going to get your ass a nice bottle of wine. A nice bottle of wine. I was going to be proud of you. You was actually going to do something to make me proud of you. Right now, you're still a failure. You won't do shit to make me proud. Damn, it's messed up. But anyways, you guys, I am not coming back on here today. I swear I'm in tears. I got to go get my Coke and I got to get the hell up out of here. But this shit had been funny. Once again, you have inserted yourself in a one-on-one brotherhood man fight. Angelo brought you to Drunken Larry. You could have let them dealt with this the way they see fit. But no, you wanted to get on there and spread your nostrils and call Angelo Clary out. So you want that smoke. Angelo Clary, I declare war. Get in that. Call his ass back down to Baltimore. Get him back to Baltimore. Let's see how that pop. And then somebody in your chat room saying that Angelo Clary and Don Russell is working together. Boy, the stuff that comes out of our mouth. She didn't even put allegedly on it. I would at least say allegedly on it, Oh my God. You know why? Because we don't know this stuff for a fact. We don't. I don't know for a fact. I don't know if BOOKUM is caught up in his taxes or his goddamn child support. I don't know. So it's all freaking allegedly, you guys. I don't know and I don't care. Only thing that I do want to know is BOOKUM before I get up out of here. Where that car at? Where that guy? I ain't seen that car in quite a long. So I'm behind on the car scene. I'm a little bit behind on the car scene. So I gotta find out what the hell you done did with that goddamn car that you sat there and threw all them goddamn restaurant bags behind the seat in. Goddamn Sylvia took a damn car. Andrea, I got you, girl. I got you. I'll get you a fine bottle of wine. But, whew, you say 221 Kia Custom. All right, what's 4K donated? What by Sus? Oh my Lord. Is that what he riding in there? Damn, I hope he ain't got the sporty one, 'cause that bitch, them seats sit low rider like a Corvette there, dang near always, on the ground. So Booker got one. No, he ain't gonna be able to get up out of that dog. Mm-mm. He ain't gonna be able to get the hell up out them goddamn seats. These bucket seats sit very low. I don't know, but where that car at? Oh wow, that's how much they donated. Well, I guess they got love for him. They got love for him. It is what it is. And he never got a car. That don't make no damn sense. None at all. Well, I'm sitting and I'm waiting. My popcorn is queued up. And I'm waiting for Angelo to accept his invitation on the smoke. Yep, he wants to smoke. All he got is a bunch of questions after questions after questions after questions. Don Russell ain't got no questions. Don Russell ain't had no questions. Nope, he didn't come out here to do it. No questions. He just came out here and slammed everybody with the story. That's what he did. He was boom, boom, boom. This person, this person, this person, this person. It was this. That boy didn't sit over there and pick up off of that to address none of that. That's what is so weird to me. You say Uber on the way. Yay! I got you, girl. I got you. Y'all know what? I'm out of here. Go enjoy the rest of y'all day. I'm finna finish tube hopping out here and get my laughs on, because it is TGIF. And I am out of here. Catch you guys on ladies' night. We're going to continue to laugh on this BOOKUM. Now, you got a homework assignment now. Go get some real shit to talk about. And what you go get some real shit. That's what you do. And yeah, I ain't seen, goddammit, Doug Anton and Greenberg talking to you in a minute either. I'm going to need an update on that shit too. What the hell happened with that? Did you ruin that relationship too? It's like everybody important out here, you done ruined the relationships with. You look, don't sit over there like you trying to hide some shit from us, nigga. We need all the tea. All the tea, because this is one papoose opinion, entertainment, TV. I got to go, y'all. Have a good day. Bye.